Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball HTB. Hope you are. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate it very much. Look, if you're new, you know what to do. And if you're on the regulars, hey, sit back, relax. I got you covered. But in saying that, it's a bit of a, how do you sort of say this? Probably one of the more touchier subjects, without it even being really sensitive per se. But I suppose because this person here means a lot to us as a club and as fans, we probably feel some certain way. I definitely know I do. Anyway, before I get into that, hit that intro. Reece Walsh. For those of you who are not aware, there was an article that came out this morning, basically from the Daily Telegraph, and has now been spread throughout different outlets. But long story short, Reece Walsh is as good as gone, basically. Whether that be the Broncos or the Dolphins, either the end of this year or the end of the year after, he's gone. Family, homesickness, doesn't want to go to New Zealand, right? For me personally, when I look at that, it sucks, first and foremost. But I don't want to get too emotionally invoked in this. I really want to try and look at this from a balanced view, as opposed to one that is full of emotion. Only because I know, as much as I love Reece Walsh and want him to stay, at the same time, if you think about it logically, it does make sense. Now, from his perspective, it does. But obviously from us being fans and the clubs, it doesn't. It won't. One thing about this article too, it talks about New Zealand and not wanting, or Reece Walsh anyway, not wanting to potentially move. You see, it also brought me to question: should the Warriors stay in Queensland? So when this all goes away, you know what I mean. Probably won't, but you get what I mean. Say, for example, the Warriors, do we just play 5 games in New Zealand per year and the rest in Australia? Rugby league is progressive, right? It's always moving in a way that is very, out of the square, out of the box sometimes. And potentially a move like this may be on the cards for the Warriors. Now, there's obviously a lot of pros and cons, and I'm not here to talk about this specifically. But in terms of retaining players, could this be one avenue that we look at? In terms of keeping your players like your Reece Walshes, your Matt Lodges, is this something you want to do? Again, food for thought. But anyway, back to Reece Walsh. So, yes, with Reece Walsh, it's logical, it makes sense. Obviously, you're not going to sort of come between a man and his choices there. He's a young man, young family in Queensland, right? And it could appear to be very daunting moving to New Zealand, particularly when you're young, to pursue a career. And obviously you can look at it from if you want to do this, then you do it. This is your dream, you do it. But why would you when you've got a team like the Broncos or the Dolphins knocking on your door saying, hey man, we've got everything you need here, plus the club to play in and stay in the state you want to be in, and probably more cash. From a club's perspective, obviously you don't want to lose them. But ultimately, we need to remember this is a business, right? Rugby league is a business. With Reece Walsh, again, it just sucks, because again, with the Warriors heading into what is our preseason soonish, you don't want us to be distracted by these things, right? We have players like Adam Fanor-Blake who have re-signed, Aaron Pene, who's just joined us, Sean Johnson's back. Rocco Berry is touted as the future of the Warriors regarding that centre position. So again, there's a few moving pieces there. Reece Walsh is the golden boy, the shoulder carrier, as I like to call him, the one who carries my hopes and dreams in regards to the Warriors winning a premiership. It's Reece Walsh. And then you have these articles thrown, and again, I'm not trying to get really emotional here, but it just sucks. Simple as that. You don't hear it, especially someone like him. Damn, man, can you imagine sort of having him play with us, having us take him under our wing? And again, it's not necessarily to say these things to have leverage per se, but remember that time when he did obviously go through what he went through, and the Warriors were there with him. We stood by him. We walked with him hand in hand. You know, now he's got that head down, bum up attitude, which is great to see. And I'm sure he's learned a lot of lessons. But don't forget the one where we walked with him. We held him. We were with him. You know, we were there too when the people were throwing the fruits at him, when they were throwing rubbish at him, when they were throwing stakes at him, when they were trying to hit him. We were there too as well. The Warriors is what I mean. And, you know, for this to happen again, you sort of just understand loyalty. I do, and it's something I really wish could be displayed here, but at the same time, you just don't know. But then you can't blame them too because it's business, right? If we know about this news, then you can bet your bottom dollar Reece Walsh does as well. I'm not sure what's in his mind. I'm not sure what he's thinking of. Could he ultimately be thinking perhaps that he just may want to go? Or could he be thinking this is wrong? Or could he just be prepping and just thinking about the season ahead before he touches and talks about any of these things? I'm not too sure, but one thing that would make me settled is if he was to come out and just, you know, sort of pipe down those rumors. But he hasn't, so my brain is still running awry, still going a bit crazy, but in saying that, you know, it's not really, I suppose it's not really for us to say, really, or think about. Obviously, the dream scenario is Reece Walsh says no, and he stays with us, and we spoil him with money, and hopefully a few premierships to come with it. But at the same time as well, you know, you sort of understand a young man who just wants to stay in Queensland and be with his family and so on and so forth. His surroundings, that's where he's comfortable. Which again leads me to, as I said before, should the Warriors perhaps look at a move to Queensland permanently, playing in New Zealand 5 times per year, 7 games per year, and the rest in Queensland or Australia, to prevent this from happening. Anyway, that's sort of my thoughts on it there. Tell me what you guys think, you know, regarding Reece Walsh. It's a pretty full-on subject. I'm sure everyone will have different views on it, different viewpoints. You know, I'm sure those in Queensland, the respective fans of Broncos or Dolphins, if there's any, absolutely, you know, grinning from ear to ear at the news here. Whereas us Warriors fans are left to ponder and ask again why. Why did this keep happening? But in saying that, give me your thoughts. It'll be good. I do have some Super League content coming up as well. I've got more of the chess, the Checkmate series. I've also got a few lives happening as well this week. And on top of that as well, I do have also some of my best 2022 squad predictions for different teams. Hang around, stick with me. A lot of content coming through. But in saying that, for now, take it easy. Be well. See you guys next time. And look, in a situation like this, I guess all we have to do as Warriors fans is just hold the ball. That's it. See you guys next time.